Imagine a kid who can't even spell the word toy, yet is already signing sponsorship deals with Walmart. Welcome to Ryan's world. Or should we say, Ryan's golden cage? Years ago, PewDiePie sensed that something about this didn't feel right. And now, are we all finally seeing the same thing? As YouTube kept throwing Ryan's World videos at me, I couldn't help but wonder, what's really hidden behind this pink, toy-filled world? This little boy's story feels like a modern-day Pinocchio. Not carved from wood, but perhaps from brand deals and sponsorships. PewDiePie had already cracked open the doors to this toy factory years ago. But why are we only noticing it now? Because this golden cage has grown so massive, it's impossible not to see the bars. How did one child's life turn into a content farm? That's exactly why I knew I had to make this video. But here's the real question I should have asked you from the start. Is Ryan the Geppetto of his own story, or just a marketing puppet? Remember the line PewDiePie said at the beginning of the video, and how seriously, almost suspiciously, he looked into the camera. Ryan's World wasn't the innocent kids channel most people believed it to be. There wasn't just a sweet little family filming on an iPhone. Behind the scenes, things were run with professional precision. It was a massive brand, controlled by adults, an empire of content likely built on the back of a child who probably didn't even know what YouTube was when he went viral. Ryan's World had reached such insane view counts. There were even rumors that it was straining YouTube's servers. The channel had a loyal fan base and was outperforming even the biggest YouTubers. Everyone was starting to take notice of Ryan's World, and one of those people was PewDiePie. At first, he planned to make a reaction video just for laughs, but things didn't go the way he expected. While watching Ryan say, "Let's brush our teeth," Felix was sitting there thinking,
Right, let's brush your teeth. Right.
At just 5 years old, Ryan was turned into $1 million brand. At an age when he should have been running around and playing, he became a professionally managed content machine. Behind him is a massive company with over 30 employees. Every video that looks like innocent playtime is actually a carefully crafted advertising campaign. The most disturbing question is this: are these kids truly happy, or are they crumbling under the weight of their parents' pressure to succeed? What happens when they say, "I don't want to do this anymore"? And Ryan isn't the only victim of this system. As dozens of new family channels pop up on YouTube every day, children's innocence is being marketed for views. Their childhood is being turned into content products. The truly tragic part? This system doesn't just affect the kids. It influences other families watching. Parents begin thinking, "Why not us?" and start pulling their own children into the same dark cycle. So why is YouTube silent about all this? The answer is simple. These channels bring in billions of views and millions in revenue for the platform. This is one of the darkest truths of the digital age. No view count or brand deal is worth a child's stolen childhood. Ryan's story should serve as a wake-up call for all of us. From toy-loving kid to corporate CEO. Once the little boy shouting, "Look what toy I got!" Ryan now walks around like the CEO of a company. A chilling parallel. Kanye West once said, "They're gonna make a clone of me. Don't believe it." Why mention this? Because recently, Ryan's family gave a warning in a podcast. When Ryan grows up, we might hire new child actors, or even switch to an animated Ryan. What does this mean? Ryan is no longer just a brand, he's becoming a franchise. While his childhood was being marketed as a product, they're already planning who the next Ryan might be. Just like cartoon characters, they're even considering an animated version of him. The real tragedy. These words show us one thing clearly. Ryan's World was never truly a kids' channel. From the beginning, it was a business designed to last forever. The question is, how did a child's identity become something that can be swapped out like a replaceable logo? The weight this child carries on his shoulders is far heavier than any toy. Every word he says, every move he makes, now affects the reputation of a brand. Ryan isn't just creating content on YouTube, he's become a hostage to sponsorship deals. There's one unforgettable scene from PewDiePie's video that sums it all up. Just as Ryan is about to say something, his mother cuts him off. Felix jokes about it, but what he's really pointing to is a much deeper issue. Even a child's right to speak about his own life is being taken away. This is one of the most disturbing truths of our digital age. Everyday moments of children are turned into content. Families are marketing their kids' privacy. Brands are using innocence as a tool for profit. But the most painful question is this: how will Ryan look back on all of this when he grows up? Could today's silence become tomorrow's rebellion? This isn't just YouTubing anymore. It's the systematic commodification of a child's childhood. And sadly, Ryan is simply the most visible victim of it all.
Awesome.
What are we gonna get?
I don't know. Who will you hatch?
See, she doesn't even let him finish. He was clearly about to say something there.
Who will you hatch?
Look at him.
And we even found a
PewDiePie says, "I think he formed that sentence on his own," but his discomfort is obvious. Ryan's story is becoming more unsettling by the day. At such a young age, he became the face of a multi-million-dollar industry. But did he ever really choose this role himself? Or was he placed in it by his family? Those awkward silences in podcast interviews are telling. They clearly show that Ryan isn't allowed to share his own thoughts. Every time, either a parent cuts him off, or he's gently pushed towards scripted answers. It's impossible not to notice the frustration building inside this kid. For now, he plays the role of the well-behaved child, child, but those repressed emotions are bound to explode someday. The parent's behavior is becoming increasingly disturbing. Every gesture, every glance screams, something's not right here. The controlling atmosphere around Ryan is turning him into a hostage. But the most terrifying part? This system is slowly becoming normalized. When Ryan grows up, he'll either break free from the chains and speak the truth, a move that could shake the entire industry, or he'll become a part of the very cycle that exploited him, maybe even lead his own children into the same trap. But we must remember, no child should ever be their family's source of income. Ryan's story is living proof of one of the digital age's most ruthless forms of exploitation.
Have you ever seen a video with 11 million views and 9,000 likes? Please direct me to that video because it doesn't exist.
11 million views, 9,000 likes. That kind of math only proves two things. 1. Are 99% of the viewers bots or toddlers still in potty training? 2. YouTube is turning a blind eye to child exploitation, all under the label of kids content. Whichever one sounds more reasonable to you.
Sponsored episodes. Yeah, it's clearly they're sponsored by Walmart. It's 100%. It's so clear. Like, watch this video where they're like, we got an exclusive Walmart egg.
And we even found a Walmart exclusive version too.
Ooh, why would any kid give a shit about that? Explain that to me, okay? Why would any kid give a shit about Walmart edition? It doesn't make any sense.
Have you ever seen a 6-year-old get excited over a Walmart exclusive toy? Yeah, me neither. Because no kid can even pronounce the word exclusive. These sponsorships aren't for the kids. They're exclusively for their parents' bank accounts. Ryan's story is getting stranger by the minute. Toy reviews weren't enough anymore. Now we have the Ryan's World toothbrush set. What's inside? Of course, toothpaste, mouthwash, and the famous surprise toy that magically makes everything fun. As if kids really need a prize just to brush their teeth. As PewDiePie pointed out, the reality behind all this is even more shocking. Deals with giants like Warner Brothers show that this innocent kids channel has evolved into a full-blown commercial empire. A child's face is now stamped on everything, from toothpaste tubes to licensed toys. Ryan's story is starting to catch the attention of more and more people. Viewers are beginning to see that behind the pink toy wonderland, there's a child caught in the gears of a strange system. But the real question is Ryan truly happy with all of this, or is he living inside a cage? Maybe he looks like he's having fun, and he really is. Or maybe, deep down, he hates it all. Who knows? Maybe the moment he turns 18, he'll walk away from this entire world. The truth is, we won't really know how he feels until he grows up. Perhaps the most touching thing about Ryan is his dream of becoming an animator when he grows up. He once said,
"Is there a day where the YouTube channels will be fully animation? Like, Ryan, are you going to keep making YouTube videos, given your interest to be an animator and maybe go behind the camera, like as you get older?"
I think I will keep going for a while, yeah.
But this innocent dream now faces a harsh reality, the risk of being crushed by the gears of a massive branding machine. But maybe, change is finally coming. The shine of the brand is starting to fade. The movies flop, engagement drops. Just like PewDiePie pointed out years ago, turning a child into a billion-dollar brand before they can even read or write isn't inspiring. It's disturbing. Felix never targeted a child. He simply revealed what's behind the curtain of this unsettling system. And the most tragic, yet ironic part? Hundreds of families are now lining up to copy this dark scenario. They see Ryan-branded toys on the shelves and think, why shouldn't our kid do the same? Parents stare at social media analytics saying, come on, honey, smile a bit more. Our views are dropping. This story was supposed to be a warning, but unfortunately, the model is spreading. Every day on social media, more parents are putting their kids in front of the camera. Ryan's story should have been a red flag, but for some, it's become a blueprint. All right, folks, that's it from me for today. If you want to help me build something bigger together, don't hold back your support. And don't worry, there aren't 35 people working behind the scenes. It's just me, only me. That's why your support truly means the world. Take care of yourselves, see you soon, and stay safe.